So now here we got the senator from Gone with the Wind, Lindsey Graham. I do declare. He does sound like that, too. Such a piece of shit, this guy. So he was on one of the Sunday shows. And of course, what else is this guy known for other than, we need to send all our boys to war, but I'll be damned if I'd ever get involved in a conflict with my sorry ass. Fuck you, Lindsey Graham. And here he is, dude. Here he is. Mentions like 4 countries that he thinks we need to get down and dirty with now.
You had a tough article in the Wall Street Journal this week in which you said that the U.S. really needs to get much tougher in Venezuela. You said we need to order Cuba to get all of their forces out of Venezuela immediately. And you even talk about the U.S. invading Venezuela like Ronald Reagan invaded Grenada. Really?
Yeah, really. So here's the deal. We're being tested in North Korea, Iran, Syria. Assad's going into Idlib now. There's a lot of pressure on the Trump administration. Trump said rightly Maduro is not the legitimate leader of Venezuela. The entire region supports the Trump approach that Guaido is the legitimate leader. He wouldn't be in power without 6,000 or 7,000 Cuban security forces in Venezuela. I would do exactly what Reagan did. I would give Cuba an ultimatum to get out of Venezuela. If they don't, I would let the Venezuelan military know you got to choose between democracy and Maduro. And if you choose Maduro and Cuba, we're coming after you. This is in our backyard. Trump said that he was for democracy against socialism, and he's drawn a red line when it comes to Maduro. If he doesn't act, everybody in the world is going to think he's weak. If he does act, it helps us with North Korea, Iran, Russia, and everybody else.
I mean, one of them, Syria, we're already involved in. Then he's like, nah, hey, then we need to fucking get involved in Venezuela and Iran, and then if need be, Cuba, apparently. God damn it! Is there not a fucking place that you don't think we need to be involved in militarily? I mean, Jesus Christ. How much money has this guy been given? Probably under the table, because what we see above ground, I mean, it's a nice chunk of change, but it's not enough to be this much of a sellout piece of shit. They must have promised him like CEO of Northrop Grumman or Raytheon, one of those major companies, Boeing probably, something like that. Oh, God. The way he carries on about what we need to do military. Oh, North Korea, that was the other one. They kept just like, fuck, dude. Like we're not in enough shit as it is. Has this idiot not seen polls? That most of the American people, even a lot of Republicans, they're like, enough with this war shit. God damn it, we're fine. There's none of this safety shit that we need to worry about. We're still the biggest military by far. We blow way too much money on that shit. And he's still like, no. There's at least 4 areas we need to get involved in. Jesus Christ, this guy. Oh, he's pathetic. And he'll do this over and over again. We need to worry about the safety and security of our great nation. Yes. Fucking ugh. I don't know. Now you get another guy. I think he's up for re-election. Now, all right. I don't know how much worse you can get in South Carolina. So, I don't know, whoever primaries him must be like a Klan member at this point. Like, who's going to beat him? You know, that's nothing but a reprehensible piece of shit, even worse than him. And he's not really in leadership. So, I don't know if he might be tapped for it later on. So, who knows? You know, even a really, really bad person could probably beat him in a primary, and that'd be fine. And maybe a Democrat could get by later on. Either way, this is another guy who just needs to go. But he's really dangerous. Because while you got someone like McConnell, who's the leader, who just stonewalls every goddamn thing that the American people might actually need, working class in particular, Lindsey Graham, promotes death and destruction on a regular basis. So I don't know. He might be another one where I think, even a worse Republican might be better to replace him. I don't know, dude. He is bad, and he needs to get out now. I hate that guy really bad. He is worthless on all sorts of levels. With this unbelievable threat to our existence that we face from Venezuela. Shut up. Clearly don't know shit. The amount of money he's going to get paid or is getting paid from these defense contractors is blinding his decision making. Get rid of this piece of shit now.